Hi, welcome back for another episode. Just got back from another flight and got the plane tucked away. Thought I'd record this. I read an article a few months ago in an issue of Sport Aviation where the author would say, instead of flying from point A to point B and end your flight, put the plane away and be done, why don't you do a couple of takeoffs and landings? I thought this was a great idea. I took it to heart and I've been applying this for several months now, and it's really been working out. It's helping me improve all my landing and takeoff skills. It's not always perfect, as you've seen in some of my videos, but it helps the process along and makes me a better pilot in the end. Quite a few times, I have the intention of going from point A to point B, say a couple of hours away, but then it just doesn't work out. Weather, time, family obligations, and all that stuff. So what I do is I just come to the airport and do a couple of takeoffs and landings. I've always got the cameras with me. I'm always filming everything I do, and I'm talking to the camera with the intention of publishing, and in the end, I don't publish. But I do review the video to see where can I improve, what was I doing at that moment. So I'll call out things like altitude and speed and cylinder temperatures and exhaust temperatures and investigate further when I'm at home. So I thought for this episode what I would do is share some of those takeoffs and landings. The cool thing is there's a lot of radio work going on in this particular episode. At one point I've even got a plane flying right under me. Don't know where he came from, but he flew right under me in the circuit. Oh, and I'd also like to share with you something. I've been looking at ForeFlight and ADS-B and flying around the States eventually this year. So I came up with an add-on as it relates to ADS-B, and I'll be presenting that in one of my future episodes. So I hope you stay with me till the end, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining me.
I'm now waiting. There's quite a few planes in the circuit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a full takeoff and a circuit with a full stop. This will be test number 1. Just wait for the Cessna to go to the back of the runway and then land.
Hold 6-3, Sir Yankee is 5 to the west, clear of your zone.
Checking my flaps. Three. Set.
Hold Sisbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu, backtracking 10.
Old Sisbury traffic, Cessna 140, Foxtrot, Echo Lima X-ray. We're in the left downwind for runway 10, Echo Lima X-ray, Old Sisbury.
Old Sisbury traffic, Golf Charlie Whiskey. We're going to be soon turning on a 10-mile final for runway 10, expecting the runway in about 5 minutes. Don't Charlie Whiskey.
And Echo Lima X-ray, Old Sisbury traffic. We should be inside of you on that. We're just in the circuit here and we'll be down for a full stop. Echo Lima X-ray, Old Sisbury.
Old Sisbury traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Sierra Zulu, positioning on 10 for departure this time.
Old Sisbury area traffic, also here Alpha Quebec 4100, climbing 5500, heading eastbound towards Three Hills.
Old Sisbury Zulu Sierra Zulu rolling for departure on 10. Old Stiz.
And Old Sisbury traffic, Foxtrot Echo Lima X-ray. We're in the left base for runway 10.
Traffic from Old Sisbury going to Sundry, East on frequency. Yeah, Sierra Yankee, we're just 10 miles west of Olds, headed for Sundry. Roger, this is Golf Charlie Whiskey. We're just 10 miles west of Olds, 5,000. We're on to RNAV, runway 10 approach right now, descending down to 4,900. Golf Charlie Whiskey. Yeah, Sierra Yankee, I'm at 4,500,
Also
so it should be no conflict.
Gears up. .99 knots, 3,500 feet.
And Old Sisbury, Foxtrot Echo Lima X-ray on final for runway 10 for a full stop.
EGT span came up. 3 is the highest cylinder. then 4, then 1,
Thunder
then
traffic,
2.
Kilo Mike Hotel, exiting the airdrome, transferring to en route, headed south to Springbank. Kilo Mike Hotel.
3,900 feet. $121 knots, 4,300, 2,370 RPM on climb. Everything looks good. Temps look good. Turning. Reducing power. 4,500 feet. 134 knots.
Olds traffic, Golf Delta Charlie Whiskey's on a 4-mile final runway 10, 2 minutes to the runway. Old Pittsburgh descending now for a missed approach. We're going to be climbing to the east. Gentleman Charlie Whiskey.
Old Pittsburgh, Foxtrot Echo Lima X-ray is clear of the active.
So I got 4,800 feet. RPM is 4,500. That's 2,400. Bottom of the yellow. Fuel flow. Still not working. Gonna have to work on that. But I've got enough for 2 hours of gas. And I've been working this out for 30 minutes, so we're still good. 148 knots. 4,900 feet. Doing 150 knots. Almost 5,000 feet.
Oh, this is very traffic. Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu, currently to the northeast about 5-6 miles out. I'll be in this area. For the aircraft coming in for doing a missed approach on the RNAV, will you be heading the northeast, was it?
This is Delta Charlie Whiskey. We're over, we're going missed right now on runway 10. We're going to do a few more approaches on runway 10, so we're going to be coming back around. We're going to be climbing to 7,500 and turning right towards the south of the airport and coming back again for the RNAV runway 10 approach. Old Pittsburgh, Delta Charlie Whiskey.
Roger that, Zulu, Sierra Zulu. What I'll be doing is joining in from an extended left downwind and doing my touch and stops in between you, if that's okay.
Yeah, that should be fine. We're climbing to 7,500 now, and we'll call you back about 5 minutes prior to starting the approach. Delta Charlie Whiskey.
Copy that, Sierra Zulu.
Linden area traffic. Linden Gulf, Tank expect Alpha. Flying directly over the field, westbound at 4,500. Linden traffic.
Full field traffic in Southern Southwest Kilo Bravo, approaching about 3 miles southeast of the field, 4,000, and we're en route to Mike Kilo Bravo, Coastal.
4,390 feet, 141 knots, 2,100 RPM. 3 is high, not by much, 1215, and 1203 is the next one. So it's 3, 2, 1, and then 4.
And Old Pittsburgh traffic, Cessna 140 Foxtrot Echo Lima X-ray, lined up at the end of runway 10, ready for takeoff for 2 circuits, left hand, runway 10, Echo Lima X-ray, rolling out, taking off.
Miles south, west, 4,000 feet in.
Oh, this is very traffic. Zulu, Sierra Zulu joining extended, left downwind 10.
And traffic in the downwind of Old Pittsburgh. Just your position relative to the runway. This is Foxtrot Echo Lima X-ray. Just took off runway 10 and about to turn left crosswind. Echo Lima X-ray.
I'm just abeam the edge of 28 right now.
Echo Lima X-ray, thanks.
So I've got 124 knots, 119. Gear comes down. I've got 3 green, flaps. Turning base.
Oh, this is very Zulu, Sierra Zulu, base 10, full stop.
Into traffic, Sniper Cub, Foxtrot Alpha Uniform is joining left downwind for run.
Full flaps. (4,100 feet, 96 knots. Put on the carb heat. Got 90 knots. 89, putting a little more power in.
Old Disbury traffic, Fox Echo Lima X-ray in the left downwind for runway 10.
Old Disbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu turning final 10 full stop.
(87). Brakes are slippery.
Old Disbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu exiting on Bravo.
So I was at a higher speed and cut the power just as I was coming over the top. Guessing I could have reduced it a little more just as I crossed the line, get a little closer to the ground.
Old Disbury, Fox Echo Lima X-ray on final 10.
Old Disbury, Foxtrot Zulu Sierra Zulu backtracking 10. Old Disbury.
Old Disbury traffic, Seneca Golf Delta Charlie Whiskey, just turning on to a 10-mile final, 4,900, expecting the runway in 5 minutes, and we will be doing this approach at Old Disbury Delta Charlie.
Say again, will you be doing a missed approach?
Roger that, that's a missed approach for Delta Charlie.
Thank you, Zulu Sierra Zulu currently on backtracking to 10 and will be an immediate departure. Old Disbury, Zulu Sierra Zulu, rolling 10.
77, 80, positive climb.
Old Disbury traffic, Cherokee Golf Whiskey Tango Sierra. Holding short runway 10 for departure. There is traffic inbound from the west, confirm.
That is affirmative. Golf Delta Charlie Whiskey is on a 5-mile final for missed approach. Expecting the runway in 2 minutes. Delta Charlie Whiskey, Old Disbury.
Okay, we're holding short in the traffic on downwind for runway 10. Is that circuit traffic? Old Disbury, it's Fox Echo Lima X-ray in the circuit, just on downwind, and that's correct. Looking for, I guess, a circuit back. It was going to do a full stop, but I may go outside and let the RNAV traffic approach first, so I'll do an extended downwind. Echo Lima X-ray at Old Disbury. Okay, check that. Whiskey Tango's here, holding short, 10.
Starsters visual, Simpson Gulf, Tango Quebec Alpha, 3 miles to the east. Going to fly over the runway at 4,500. Tango Quebec Alpha.
Hill traffic, property of Foxtrot approaching.
Bringing down the gear. Bringing down the gear.
At 4,500.
At 119.
Old Disbury traffic, Piper Seneca Golf Delta Charlie Whiskey, currently south of the airport at 6,800. We'll be performing the RNAV runway 10 in approximately 4 minutes. Old Disbury, Delta Charlie Whiskey.
Old Disbury left downwind 10. That's Foxtrot Zulu Sierra Zulu for a full stop. Old Disbury.
I got my flaps down.
Three Hills traffic over here at Elm, Quebec, 4,500, approximately 3 nautical miles north of Three Hills Airport. We'll be crossing center field to check the wind, 4,500 feet.
So the idea is I'm at 98. I'm going to bring it down to 90 before I get on final.
Old Disbury, Zulu, Sierra Zulu, base 10, full stop, Old Disbury.
So I'm at 4,000. I want to lose altitude. $3,800, so I'm 5 feet up on base. Full flaps. Use my power, put on my carb heat. Trim it up.
Old Disbury, Zulu, Sierra Zulu, turning final, 10, full stop, Old Disbury.
I'm doing 85, 86. And a little more power, 3,600 feet. I'm a little close on the turn. It's almost like a full circle. 87 knots. Heading for the numbers. Reducing my power. Keeping my speed up. Getting in ground effect. Oh, nice. Canopy locked, seatbelts on. All instruments were good. Fuel indicators, header tank is fine. Putting on the transfer pump. Breakers are in. Master switch is on. Avionics are on. Radio is on. Radio set. Transponder on standby. Mixture full rich. I've got it leaned out because of the better performance, higher altitude. Fuel transfer pump on. Trim is set up. And flaps. 1001, 1002, 1003. Flaps are set for takeoff. Flight controls are all good. Noted the time. There's no traffic. Lights are on and let's go flying. Time is 12:48.
Old Disbury traffic, Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu, positioning runway 28 for departure. We'll be staying in the circuit. Old Disbury.
Wind is to the left.
Starbreeze Golf, Oscar, Oscar, Echo is inbound Old Disbury from the west. Send back, overhead midfield in 5 minutes.
Old Disbury traffic, Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu, rolling on 28. Old Disbury.
And up.
Where's the traffic in Old?
And 40 knots. 50 knots. Coming up on Alpha 60. I'm in the green. Start lifting. Tap the brakes. I like tapping the brakes. 84 knots. Steady climb. Gear up.
Old Disbury traffic, Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu just lifted and will remain in the circuit at Old Disbury.
Are you doing left-hand circuits in Old?
Yeah, I'll be doing a left-hand circuit.
Okay, we're about 5 to the left, just coming down the Bergen Road. We'll be joining down on left-hand runway 28.
Where's your location again?
5 to the left of Old Didsbury, 4.5 inbound for landing runway 28. We'll join the left-down one.
Roger that. I'll keep calling out my location so you know where I am by the time you get here.
Okay, very good. Whereabouts are you in the circuit now?
Old Didsbury, Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu on left downwind. Did you just cross towards the runway?
No, we're still about 3 miles to the left, just joining downwind.
All right, somebody just flew right under me.
Oh.
Cessna in the circuit that looks like they're joining left downwind. Can you call out, please?
How high are you?
43.
Okay, I'm at that too. I'm going to descend and turn to the south of the airport here till I find you.
Okay, I'm going to step out of the circuit. I'll go out and come back in because there's a plane that's like really down below me.
Okay, I'm I got you in sight here.
Oh, is that you to my left?
Yes, it is. Sorry about that. I thought you were in a little tighter.
No.
I'll turn back to the right and join back into left downwind. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm in behind you if you want to carry on.
No worries, man. I'm here for a while. Oh, this is Bear Zulu, Sierra Zulu joining left downwind, extended downwind 28, full stop.
Oscar, echoes down and clear at Old Didsbury.
Gear down, 112. Transferring. All green. Flaps. .105. Trim up. Aiming for 90. I'll trim for 90. Gas, both.
Three Hills traffic, Comanche, Charlie Bravo Pop at 5,600 feet, 6 miles to the northeast, 3 heading northbound, 3 Hills area traffic.
Old Dids, Foxtrot Zulu, Sierra Zulu, base 28, full stop.
3 Hills traffic, Golf altitude, expect Cessna 150, 5 miles to the southeast, and they'll be joining us straight in, runway 29 ETA, 4 minutes.
Old Dids, Zulu, Sierra Zulu, turning final 28, full stop.
.93, slight crosswind. 92. Watch the power lines, as Claude would say. Nice. Full idle. Wait for the speed to come down. And brakes.
Traffic advisory over the town site of Didsbury. It's medevac helicopter Star 1. Airbus 145, approximately 7 miles to the south, currently 5,000 feet. Inbound for the landing at the Didsbury Hospital. Estimating our landing there in 3 minutes. Any conflicting traffic? 123.2 in the Didsbury area.
Oh, Didsbury, Zulu, Sierra Zulu, rolling on runway 28. I'll be staying in the circuit.
Old Didsbury traffic, check your rolling, staying in the circuit. Should be no conflict. We shouldn't be any further north than the northern edge of Didsbury itself.
Gear up.
Bay Area traffic, Cessna 182, Foxtrot Echo Zulu Kilo is going to be overflying the airport at 5,000 en route to Rocky Mountain House. Bay Area traffic.
Doing 141 and I'm a beam 10. Bringing the power down. This is working on just faster in the circuit. Faster in the circuit. 118. Gear down. 90 is good. Try coming in a little higher this time, so I'm 93. So I should be at 90 on final.
3 Hills traffic, Quebec Echo Romeo 6.5 to the north, expect in 3 minutes. We'll be flying overhead for soft check at 4,500 feet. 3 Hills.
Well, it says very Zulu Sierra Zulu, final 28 full stop.
So I'm a little too fast. Gotta bring the nose up a little. Use that trim. 93. Reduce power. Carb out. Mixture rich. That's a little rough. I gotta bring it out a little. Over the wires. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Oh, very nice. Touched down at about 73. I like that.